Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. My name is Leroy Man and today we have another AmiAmi haul video and here it is right here. Ooh, this is my November order, I guess you would say. This is the box, but I'm going to move this because it takes up the entire screen. Okay. So let's get right into it. The first thing we have, well, it's trapped in the box, is the Nagatoro Nendroid. Nagatoro has been one of my just favorite shows, favorite characters of the past year or two, since it started coming out. I really enjoyed season 1, and then season 2 was just even better. Season 2 was so much better than season 1. Not saying season 1 was bad. Season 2 was just really good. So she's one of my favorite characters. So I wanted to pick up the Nendroid. I'm not going to unbox it in this video because I'm on a bit of a time crunch and I don't feel like messing with a Nendroid. So we're going to go ahead and get the next figure out. Alright, so the next figure I'm going to grab is a figure I've wanted for quite some time. And that is the Kotobukiya 02. I have wanted this since it came out, but I actually debated between did I want to buy this figure or did I want to buy the Kotobukiya Jeanne d'Arc that I have in my collection. That was actually the very first scale figure I purchased, and it was a question between this figure or that figure, and I chose that figure. So I've always kind of wanted this. I've seen it on my figure collection. People selling it for like a ridiculous price. They finally did another rerun at retail, so I picked it up. And we are going to open this one up because it's Kotobukiya, and it should be just super easy. Open the box and pull her out. So let's go ahead and do that. Okay, set that right there. It is a pretty small box, but the position she's in, it's fine. Alright, so we are in. She's got some plastic wrapped around her. She looks really good. And this is actually only the first 02 figure that I've ever gotten, except for the Nendroid, which that might be in frame. But yeah, she's riding the thingy, and there you go. Completely assembled, ready to just put on a shelf, which is something that I really appreciate. And I think she looks great. She looks very good in person. I think she looks better in person than she does in the stock images and stuff, because the red of her suit is just super like shiny and glossy, and her pose, and her putting the hair back is just a good pose for her. And everything really looks awesome. There is like a seam in her hair, but I mean that's pretty much unavoidable with anime figures. So I don't really have any complaints. One thing, if I did have to say a complaint, would be her hair is almost like translucent. I would rather that be like a solid, like matte color instead of like a solid matte pink instead of it being translucent like that. But it's not a big deal at all. So yeah, I'm really happy with that. So I think we'll go ahead and move on to the next figure in this haul. Alright, we've saved the best for last, in my opinion, and we have the Urza Scarlet 1/8 scale by Belfine. This is a figure that I immediately when this was announced or whatever, I was like, I'm getting that. I'm picking this up no matter what, because Urza doesn't really have a lot of good scale figures. She's starting to get some more now. I don't know why it's taken so long for us to start getting good fairy tale figures of the female characters, especially. But we finally are. So used to the only figures you could find was like Orca Toys or whatever. They made fairy tale figures. But that was pretty much it. So let's get her out. And something that's super unique about this figure is it's kind of two figures in one, which I think is just awesome. But we'll take a look at that once I get the blister open and everything. Okay, so here's a look at her other torso. This is a version of her without the armor. The head must be interchangeable as well, but I'm actually going to leave the armored kind of serious face version. I'm going to leave that for now. But I do love the fact that it's sort of like getting two figures in one, but also in the same frame of mind. How often are you really going to change out the figures? You know, I'm not sure how often I would change this out. Maybe once every year or two. But I don't know. So here is the fairy tale flag, which I think is really cool. It's a little bit flimsy, like it's just really thin plastic, but that's okay because it's really just for the appearance of it. And then inside you have to pull out this little rod. It goes with the flag right here, and it probably has to go in a certain way to for her to hold it, but we'll see. I'm going to pack some of this stuff up, clean up a little bit. That was so easy. I won't even have to do a cut there. Well, she's not really fully in yet. Now she is. That was a really easy peg, and I can always appreciate an easy pegging. So it looks like this actually goes up through here. I think I might have to unpeg her actually. Okay, so you do, I don't know if you can see that very well, but you do have to have her off the base, and you put this rod up through her hand there, and a little bit of the rod is going to stick out that you attach the other piece of the flag to. So now we'll put her back on the base. So the flagpole is kind of just like a free pole. Like you kind of have to move it around where you think it fits good. I've got it kind of like in between the crack of those two bricks, if you can see that. I did have it in another area, but it looked kind of off. It looked like it was bending and it was kind of rubbing against her leg. You obviously don't want that, so you have to play with the flagpole a little bit just to make sure it's not bending or warping or anything, because it looks pretty straight right now. So have to be careful about that. And then I think you just simply put the rest of the flag on the top. It does have a certain orientation it has to go, so you might have to play around with that. Alright, so I've pretty much come to the consensus that my flag is broken because there's only a certain direction. You've got an L-shaped thing right here, so this pole can only go in her hand this one direction. If you can see that, it can only go like this. If you're looking at the figure, it goes like this up through her hand. Okay, so the flag has a hole that's like this, that she's supposed to be able to go on. But when I'm looking at the flag, the orientation of the L, instead of being this way, it's this way. And it can't rotate. The flag won't rotate around this pole. So it's supposed to look like this. But I can't put it on this way. But if you spin it around this direction, it can slide on. But obviously, it's not supposed to look like that. You're supposed to be able to see the fairy tale symbol on the front. So I guess this is messed up. I mean, it's backwards. So I think I'm going to have to contact the manufacturer and either get a new flag or a new figure or something. Of course, I would just be satisfied if they just sent me the right flag. You know, I don't need a whole new figure or anything like that. And I thought you could twist this around the pole, but you can't. This flag is fixed in this direction, and it won't fit this way. It's just not possible. It'll only fit when you get it right there. So that's not correct. And I don't really know what to do about it. And I sat here, forever and tried to see if I was just being an idiot and doing it wrong, but no. That's just the way it is. Now, something I could do instead of using the flag position is I could use the other one. It's made so you don't have to use the flag, but I really want the flag because I think it just looks badass. It looks cool. So I'm definitely going to contact the manufacturer and see if I can get some sort of resolution. I've never really had many issues like this unboxing figures. I have had a few in the past where something would be messed up and I would have to contact, like Good Smile or something like that, which Good Smile, is a really credible company, easy to work with, which I think Belfon's parent company might be Good Smile, so maybe I can interact with them and get a resolution pretty soon. But hello everyone, just a quick little update on the Urza figure. I actually ended up just grabbing the thing and kind of just twisting it around, and now it looks kind of okay. It definitely looks like there's a bend here, but I guess it'll work, So just wanted to update you guys on that. Just to not just put a complete damper on the mood, this figure is very nice. I really like this figure. Obviously the flag is not fun, but I think this looks really good. It's a really good Urza figure. It's big. It looks like Urza, and personally I like the Urza character design from the earlier seasons a little better. Like in the later final season and stuff, one of her eyes was always covered up, and you still have kind of the bangs present, but you can still see both eyes. So I do really like that. I think the armor looks good. It looks like armor. It looks metal. It looks metallic. I think the paint job on her hair and on the skirt look pretty good. Yeah, I just think this is a solid figure, and it just looks really cool. It's just a great Urza figure, and there are a ton of really awesome Urza figures out. Things I don't like, obviously the flag being messed up. I don't like the flag pole, the way it doesn't really have like a certain place to sit. It just kind of has to be there, like be free, and I kind of just find its own place to prop. I would much rather it have a little designated area on the base for the flagpole to sit. And, that's pretty much it. Everything else is pretty good. There's a couple of little spots on her armor that look kind of dinged, but not really. Nothing you would see on display. You have to get up really, really close and really hyper analyze to find very many faults in this figure. So, yeah, that's pretty much it for my thoughts on that. And then obviously another big benefit is having multiple ways to display this figure. You got the armor, and then you have the casual wear. So that's another added benefit. It's almost like two figures in one. So yeah, that's pretty much going to do it. We have Urza, we have 02, and then the Nagatoro Nendroid as well. So that's pretty much it. So thank you for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, please consider leaving a like. Please consider subscribing. We're on the road to 1,000 subscribers, so any support would be greatly appreciated. If you have any comments, questions, concerns, you can either leave me a comment down below, or you can look in the description, join my Discord, send me a DM, send me a message in the Discord. You'll also stay up to date on any uploads or live streams that may go on. If you join the Discord, you'll get notifications on all of that. And other than all that, that's pretty much it. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Have a great day.